That was about the time when the Zulu people were settling in what is today KwaZulu-Natal, and that calls our people in what is the Eastern Cape, closer to where the Afrikaners or the Proto-Afrikaners were. I'm not sure why they haven't done that before, but from what I know, there was conflict up north in Africa, and there was nomadic tribes, and some groups
So they were pushed down as a consequence of intertribal warfare in their own lands.
Yes.
It's still surprising, isn't it, that so much of Africa was essentially unsettled. I know the Bushmen were there, but there weren't very many of them. And it's also a lifestyle that can't support that huge a population. It's pre-agricultural lifestyle. Okay, and so, all right, so the Europeans start settling in the southernmost part of Africa. The employees of that company get acclimated to Africa. They realize that there's immense productive farmland there. Like I read, for example, I know Uganda's farther north, but Uganda has enough arable land to feed all of Africa with no problem. And a water table that's 200 feet below the surface of the country that's virtually everywhere in the country. Right, so God only knows how many people Africa could support if it was well managed.
So in terms of the history, then one major event was with the Napoleonic Wars. We sometimes joke as the Afrikaner people, we say we skipped the Enlightenment because we have this joke, we say in Europe they were reading Jean-Jacques Rousseau while we were hunting elephants.
That was probably a better use of time.
But that's important because I think it, in a way, shaped our culture in a particular way, and which is why the Afrikaner people, at least, are much more conservative, much more religious than many of our friends in Europe.